Hey, good morning. It's Todd Miller here, Tuesday the 5th of January, 2010. It's a new year, and you probably noticed, hey, Todd, you're dressed a little more casual today, wearing a thermal undershirt and sitting in a kitchen instead of in the office. And the reason I'm dressed this way, and I'm not going in the office today because I'm going to the trustee sale. The trustee sale happens at the steps of Nevada Legal News. It's where the homes that have been foreclosed, the deeds of trust, are sold on the courthouse steps. I was there all day yesterday. There were about 540 of them or so. A lot of them were canceled, postponed. A lot of them sold. I would say they sold 50 properties yesterday. Most of them were pretty good deals. A couple houses, worth 160 went for 140. So a good opportunity to invest it or to flip it and make 10 or 20 grand, which is my intention today. So I've got my list of properties here, and I've got the addresses, and I've got the values of them. You have to go through all the properties, figure out what they're worth, run the comps on them, and then figure out what your profit margin is. A couple properties I was interested in yesterday, other people's profit margins were less than mine, so never able to make it happen. The nice thing is that a lot of them have opening bids. For example, there's one I'm really interested in. Opening bid is $42,000. I think it's worth about $110,000. It was under contract for $115,000 recently. Short sale fell apart. Something like that I might take up to $80,000 or $90,000 and try to make $20,000 on it and get 20-25% profit out of it. So it's a pretty straightforward process. Just pull a comp sheet, figure out what the value is, figure out what your max bid is, have the comps there to look at them, and then I just go and when they call the name of it and they'll open the bidding, just start bidding on it. And it's pretty active. There's a couple people there that are doing this for institutions. One individual bought about 10 maybe 10 to 15 properties yesterday, clearly working, and he's there every day, clearly working for a large investor with multi-millions or even billions of dollars to buy properties here in Vegas. One of the cool things about this is that I don't have to just do this for myself. Like right now I'm just doing this to grab a couple investment properties, maybe flip them. I've got an email from somebody, a friend, colleague, who's doing the same thing in another market, and he said, hey, I saw this one property, I want you to bid up to this amount on it. So I've got all his instructions. I'm going to go bid on it for him. If I get it, he'll just reimburse me. So one of the cool things about this is that if this is something you want to do, if you want to buy properties but just don't want to deal with all that headache and hassles, now this is a service that I can provide, my team can provide. Pull all the comps for you. We'll figure out what they're worth. We'll actually go down there. You'll just give us money with the a power of attorney or something, so we can, and cashier's checks. We just go down there, we'll execute the sale for you, and then the interesting part happens afterwards. Now, one of the things that you're going to see is what I'm going to do is a three-step process. So I'm shooting this video now, then I'm going to take some video at the trustee sale. If you'll look through my earlier video log, you'll see I do have a trustee sale clip in there. Then afterwards, I'm going to tell you how it went and how I did on the properties that I was getting. But even if you get a property, what if it's occupied? So what if you go down to the courthouse and buy a property, and then there's a person living in it? So one of the interesting things is that you're going to have to be good at doing all the other stuff that happens, which is what I do for a living. It's part of what we do in the REO world, which is when you get the property and go find out that it's occupied, you now have to negotiate the people out of the house. And if they're stubborn, they don't want to leave, you may have to go through an eviction and do all that. Something that we do all the time. For us, it's an easy thing. The idea there is to preserve the property as much as possible so they don't trash the house, and leave it in good condition so that by the time you get it, you don't have to make a lot of repairs, there's not damage to it. You don't have to spend a lot of money cleaning out the trash and posting personal property notices and having the house sit around. So you can either rent it right away or flip it, get your money back, and go back to the trustee sale and make some more purchases. So I'm very excited for today. I think it's going to be a great day down there. It's going to be very cold. I've got long thermal underwear. I'm going to be all bundled up. And when I say it's really cold, that's about in Vegas, that's about 50 to 60, which is pretty cold for here. So the great thing about this is that my partner does them in San Diego to great success, and I've got another colleague of mine who's doing them in Orange County, one that does them in the Bay Area in San Francisco. So I've kind of got a lot of markets covered. If it's something you're interested in, say, hey Todd, I want maybe get a 20-30% return and over a short time, but I don't want to do any of the work. I've just got the money. Give me a call and I can make it happen for you. But until then, this is going to be cool today. So I'm going to go shoot today. I'm going to shoot the aftermath of today, and then we'll see how we've done. A couple of the properties I'm interested in is 8136 Hydra Lane, 109 Woodley Street, 9312 Angelfish, 4581 Carriage Park. That's actually a fourplex, so that's going to be an interesting one. And 3809 Steinbeck Drive. I've got all my max bids, my values. Hopefully they won't get canceled or postponed, and hopefully my maximum bid will be more than somebody else's, and I'll be able to get it. If not, if they have a greater idea of what it's worth than me, then they'll bid it up beyond what I'm willing to pay for it. So we'll see. I'm looking forward to a great day, and I'll talk to you later.